What's going on, guys? We're back for part two of this video series. In part one, we talked about going and finding a niche to actually go and create designs for Merch by Amazon around. In this video, we're going to talk about actually building our listing. So in the last video, we kind of ended with taking the inspiration and passing it off to our designer. Now we have our designs and we're going to go through building out a listing. In this video. If you guys haven't seen that first video, I'm going to put a link to it down below in the description and the comments. Make sure you go back and take a look at the video. If you have, let's go ahead and jump right in. So at the very end, we talked about going in our designer spreadsheet here and putting in the keyword, the text that we wanted on our designs, and then just some notes and inspiration for a designer to create those designs. So the first step and the first thing we want to do, guys, is to go and review the designs that we were given. Now, I'm going to give you guys kind of a warning that in this video I am going to go fairly fast so it doesn't drag on for too long. So just be forewarned, we're going to go fairly quick, but we're going to get through everything, okay? So first we want to review those designs. Now I'm going to show you guys all the designs so you know exactly the quality that I'm getting back from the designer and kind of what these look like, and then how we're going to craft and build the listings around them. So these are the four designs. Now what we're looking for is we want to check the spelling and do the designs kind of meet our expectations? Are they something that we could see someone else exchanging their money and actually buying this product, right? Because if they're not good quality designs, then it's pretty much a waste to get them done in the first place. So now the first one looks good to me. Spelling's good. Second one looks good. Beer and Bags looks good, and the last one, Backyard Boss. Okay, so we've cleared those. They all look good. No spelling mistakes, which is nice. Also, fortunately, my designer knows how I work, so we've kind of got our system in place. But if you're just starting with a designer, or maybe you have someone who English is not their first language, definitely make sure you check every single t-shirt. So the next thing we want to do is to continue, and actually before we go back into merch, we want to get all of our keywords in one place and kind of get an idea of what we're going to build on our listing. So I've started this process. Now, if you guys remember from the first video, in the research phase, we already had started to take notes on what kind of keywords we were seeing out there. Now that's going to make the second part of this process easier. So just to review those, we have, beer and cornhole, cornhole king, queen, princess, cornhole and beer shirt, cornhole team, cornhole shirt. And then we had some phrases that now are designs, right? So what we want to do, there's a few places that I kind of start and go and find additional keywords, right? The first one is Merch Informer, which has a super helpful keyword finder tool. Again, guys, Merch Informer is amazing. It really is helpful for Merch by Amazon, and it's fairly inexpensive. So there's a link down below in the description to this, but I highly recommend checking it out. Now, we're going to go over to the left side. There's a module called Keyword Finder, okay? And we go click search in here. Now we're going to type our keyword in here. I've already done that and pulled up the search results for Amazon US, Etsy, and Cafe Press. Now there's 175, and what I like to do is go and filter these, sort by search volume, right? And so I filter them with the highest search volume all the way down to the lowest. And there's two angles you want to play here. One is normally taking maybe the top 5 or 10 relevant keywords and taking a note of those, and then also taking some from the other side, right? So 5 or 10 maybe that are at the bottom. And the reason we want to do this is the 5 or 10 at the top are going to be the most relevant keywords, but they're also going to have the highest competition, as you guys can see here. So 135,000 unique hits, and the competition is high, right? Now on the flip side, the other ones, they might be at the bottom of the barrel. They might be much less search volume. I actually don't think I filtered this. They might be a lot less on the search volume side of things, but they're going to have less overall competition. So I'm going to be taking these and taking the relevant ones and writing them down over here on my Excel sheet, okay? Now I'm not going to do it for the sake of time in this video. I'm just showing you guys what my process normally is, okay? So that's where we go first. Now the second one we've talked about a lot before, but is just doing going and actually doing an Amazon search here. So using the search bar and the predictive search field. So let's get a new one opened. We can close this out. So for example, we're going to do two things here. Well, really one. So we're using the main search bar on Amazon to help tell us what we should include kind of in our search results. And we're doing this with the help of the Amazon Suggestion Expander, which is a free tool that we talked about in our previous video. So it helps pull kind of some of the additional keywords that are useful for us. And we're going to do the exact same thing, just go through here. We already did this in the first video, but pulling some of these additional keywords. So cornhole and beer shirt, for example, I have cornhole and beer shirt written down here, right? So we're going to take those and write those ones down. Now, the other two tools that I do use, guys, just to give you an idea, are Sonar and Suvl. Again, I'm going to put links to these down below, but Sonar is great because it pulls search results, and it also includes a lot of the long tail search results, so phrases and other things. So we can go through here, and again, it's the same deal as we just want to look for things that we might not have thought of. So cornhole accessories, that's something I might put in there. Cornhole games, obviously, we might want to include. Stuff like that. And then Suvl, these are both free, by the way, which is amazing. So this is just going to do the same thing that we kind of do on Amazon with pulling the suggested search results, but do it on a bunch of different other search engines. So we have Wikipedia, Google, YouTube, Bing, and we can kind of go through these again and try to find and see if people are searching for different phrases on different places, right? So that's that for now. And so we're going to take all those keywords and we're going to put them all in one place. Now, the last thing that I do is I do keep the search results for cornhole actually pulled up. And so as you guys can see here, we still have all the merch t-shirts. I use Jungle Scout. Now, what I do with this is that I pull the first page of results. We have ours up, and I am checking to see what the average price is. So what is the market price right now? Now I made a note, 1860, and I put that already over here on our little notepad, okay? All right, so now let's get logged in here. Okay, guys, so now that we're back in, let's go ahead and actually build out these listings. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new product. Now, I do use one tool when I'm actually going ahead and creating listings, and that is Merch Buddy. This is a paid tool, but it's super helpful just for kind of speeding up the process here. So if I click this, this is added by Merch Buddy. It's actually going to automatically open up all these different tabs for my products. And now we're just going to go one at a time and go ahead and upload our designs. Now, my designer knows that every single design has to be in the 4500 by 5400 pixels, which makes it super, super helpful so that I don't have to change any of these designs. When I get them, they're already good to go in the correct format. So that one's going to be uploading. And the nice thing is if I wanted now, I could go through each tab and go ahead and add on all of the designs. So they're all uploaded. So we're going to go one by one. Okay. Now we have this open here. I always choose all three of the different types unless there's some reason for me not to. And I don't spend a ton of time on color. Use kind of your best judgment here. There's no secret or anything like that in my opinion. So I just choose kind of the ones that I think look the best or maybe the most relevant to my product. So we'll get a few of these. Okay. I do price on the next page, so I'm going to skip that for now. Now, one thing I want to show you guys is I did notice, currently how Amazon works is on the main page for your search results, the larger size text is actually the brand name. Now, this could change depending when you're watching this video, so it changes time to time. But I've started to make sure that you always incorporate your main keyword or some kind of keyword in the brand name here. So, and I want that to happen because I want this to also stand out. So what I'm going to do is go ahead. I've already written it out, but Cornhole Champion Backyard Tees. Okay. So I'm going to use the same brand name for each of my t-shirts because they're all in the same niche. Everyone's got some kind of different strategy when it comes to this. Okay. Now the title, we're going to again try to use the main keyword, but we're also going to incorporate some of the like a phrase that maybe is on this t-shirt specifically. So in this case, again, I want my main keyword in there. Backyard Boss, Cornhole Tournament Log, And that's it. So just kind of incorporating some of the keywords. Pricing, we're going to use the same one for all of them. I'm going to use $14.95. So again, guys, remember the average price was $18.60. So we want to price below market to start getting sales. And then once we get 1 to 3 sales, that's when we're going to go back in and actually add some more margin to that price. So that's when I'd move up to maybe like a $16.95 or $17.95. Okay, the bullet points, again, I've written these out. So there's 2. And I'm incorporating kind of some of these longer tail keywords in here. So this is where I'm going to include complementary keywords. Now, complementary keyword obviously is, if someone's searching for peanut butter, there's a likely chance that they're next going to search for jelly or jam, or maybe they're going to search for those together. So we want to incorporate those keywords that, someone who's searching for cornhole might also search for this, or vice versa. Someone searching, for example, for backyard barbecue or tailgating, or backyard games is another good one. Someone searching for those things they're going to be in kind of the same ecosystem as this product or this main keyword, right? So the bullet points, I'm just going to read them. Show off your cornhole skills in this funny cornhole game t-shirt. Whether it's your backyard barbecue, next tailgate, or a cornhole tournament, you have got to have this new cornhole team t-shirt. Get your cornhole apparel ready, okay? And the next one is beer and cornhole. Get the good times rolling. If you've already got the beer in the bags, you need to grab your whole team this cornhole shirt. Makes a perfect tailgating gift or backyard games gift, okay? And we're going to go ahead and put those in here. Okay, hopefully they work in here. And then for the description, it's the same deal. So we don't want to talk about, the fit of the t-shirt or anything like that, but I'm just putting breakout the backyard games and let the good times roll in this cornhole themed summer fun t-shirt. Be the queen or king of your backyard and give everyone at your next backyard barbecue or party something to smile about. And the last thing I put in there is and then I copy the title and put it down here, makes a great gift. And that's it, guys. That is exactly how I would actually go ahead and build out a t-shirt. Now, the one nice thing I'm going to say is that, again, with Merch Buddy, I can easily just copy this. So it adds these 3 buttons up here. So I just copied this, and now I can literally go in here. I'll show you guys one more example. So we're going to do similar, upload this. Come on. A little slow tonight. Okay. And then again, guys, we're going to pick the colors that we want. So on this one, maybe I'll add a white on there. We'll just do those for the sake of time. And then I can literally just click paste here, and it's going to paste in all of that information from this other listing page. So all I have to actually go do in here, guys, now is to change my title a little bit, change, any of the other stuff in here, and that is it. And I'm just going to go one by one and do that for all 4 of these t-shirt designs. Now, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'm going to post the rest of these designs, and I'll put links to all the designs down below in the description so you guys can see them live once they're up on Amazon, which, hopefully should be in the next 24 hours. But that is it, guys. So that is everything that I do from the start to the finish on how to actually go find the niche, give all our information to the designer, and then we're coming in here and actually creating our t-shirt design. Now, the last thing I'm going to say on this is that the work is not over once the t-shirt's actually listed. Obviously, we're going to give it maybe 30 days, but if I don't get a sale after 30 days, I'm going to be coming back into this t-shirt and actually editing things. So I'm going to be changing the price, maybe going up or down on price, changing different keywords in here. So that's when really the second part of all of this work actually starts, guys. So with that being said, again, links to everything that we talked about in this video are going to be down below in the description. And obviously, the Facebook group and anything else are going to be down below. So make sure you guys check those out. Obviously, if that you got some value out of this, let me know with a comment, give me a subscribe or a thumbs up, and we will see you guys at the next video. Cheers.